Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the new lecture of Multimedia Technology and Application. So today we will be talking about some tools where we can add, where we can subtract or remove something from a picture or from a graphic, etc. So how we can improve or enhance the quality of a picture or a movie, etc. So as we are seeing here or in the previous classes, will we study about that when we are increasing the graphics, so the image is going to be enhanced and the image is going to be so clear. So now we are going to take these kind of image in a MATLAB. MATLAB is kind of a software we can get frequencies of color, frequency of a number, frequency of alpha, whatever you have in an image and you want to take a frequency of that, you can use the MATLAB. So it's MATLAB is just like a programming. Whatever you need it, you can do it on a MATLAB. So you are going to be use the graphics, color, gray color, like red, blue, green, etc. in a MATLAB now. So now this is called like in a computer vision we can use a MATLAB. So we can say fun with MATLAB because MATLAB is just like a game. Once you want to play with the picture, once you want to play with the capturing of a something from a picture, so you can use a MATLAB. And MATLAB has its own kind of a commands. So I told you about little bit about MATLAB in the previous class. So the same concept will be used here again. So yeah, in a MATLAB, how we can enhance the image. Yeah, in a digital media, how we can enhance the image. So now the thing is, what is mean by enhancement? So we can take it in the different term. We can take enhancement in the shape of graphics, in the term of graphics, that we can increase the colors and we can visualize the picture. We can visualize the object clearly. So as in the in previous slides we watched some of the picture where the picture was not be uh, good digitized, so it was not be clear. When we make it in the red, blue, green and make a number of a bit increase and number of a level increase, so the image was going to be clear. So the same concept is going to apply here, enhancing an image. How can we can enhance the image by the graphic, and we can also be enhance the image by its length, weight. So how we can arrange our image by its length and width. So we have a two different kind of aspect regarding behind the enhancing image. So the first can we say we can make the information that is there easier to visualize. Again, the same concept here, that we already have information, we already have an image, so we just want to improve, or we just want to enhance, we just want to clear the image. So what we can do, we want to increase the number of a bits, number of a level, because to visual the picture clearly, so that we can say like say we have some members, we have some group of balls. So and every ball has their own different color. So when it's so clear, so we can visualize that this is red, this is blue ball, this is green, this is purple, and so on. So for visualization we can use the number of bits in a MATLAB. So in a MATLAB, if you guys knew about it, so you will be know how we can increase or reduce the number of a bit or a graphics or the color and so on, etc., etc. So the second thing is we can guess it data that is not there, but we cannot be sure in a journal. What does it mean? Again, if you want to increase the number of bits, so you are going to be guessed it. If I increase the number of bits from 16 to 24 or from 24 to 32 and so on, so number of level will be going to increase. So when bit is going to increase, it means your image is going to be enhanced, your image is going to be clear, and your image is going to be a clear visualized. So this is going to be work in a MATLAB. So one thing, if you guys keep in mind, whenever the camera is going to catch a picture, so that picture is going to be uh, filterized. When it's going to be filterized by matlab, so each and every frequency is going to be separate. Like if the camera is going to catch a picture of an corp number plate, so where is 1 2 3 4, so the matlab is going to be separate the number of frequency. For a 1 it's a different frequency, for a 2 it's different frequency, for 3 because number is a different, because one is going to be right like a straight, two is going to be right like a curve, and so on. So that's why every number have their own and have a different frequency. So using a matlab we can get the frequency, we can get the number of a plate. So now coming to the brightness equalization. So in a brightness equalization we have two methods. So the first method is change the data. Yeah, change the histogram equalization. Simple is about a data. So just you are going to change the data. Data mean you are going to be increase or decrease a number of a bit or number of levels. Just keep in mind. And the second is use a lookup table. And we know about lookup table in the previous class where we have a numbers and how we can increase, decrease, and so on. For a brightness or a color remapping. So once you know about these two things, so we can answer this now. The answer is, can we enhance an image after digitization? So yes. How? Once we can change the data. The second is once we use a lookup table. You know about lookup table in previous class. So you just, if you didn't remember, so go through the slide and watch it out. So let's come to the simple example. We have black and white picture where we have some kind of what we can say something is seen in the picture. So now we want this picture to catch up on a MATLAB and make the frequency, or to create or to get or to catch the frequency of the image. Okay, this is your general, this is your simple image. So once you want to generate the frequency from the image, so you can see this. So using a matlab, so the frequency, because all these thing is the black and white, so which is same, but this is the different. Now this factor is different. When this factor is different, so using a matlab having own command, so this will give you the frequencies of the this area. Okay, so it's you can get these thing by using a matlab. Okay, so now you can see the difference between two image. How? This was the unequalized image. Unequalized image, the graphics and the number of it and number of level was reduces and graph is not clear. But in this picture now it's bit clear. So how? Because if you can see this area, this area is looking dark, this area is looking like a white, this is two dot, this is white again. So comparison of these two images, so when you are getting this image in a MATLAB, so your frequency will be generated in this shape. Once you are getting this image in a MATLAB, so your frequency is going to be now too much and it's look separate. It's look separate that you, in this picture you cannot be say what is the frequency, but here you can see it. So this is the frequency, you can see it. This is the in a vertical row show the frequencies. So this is your frequency, how it can show from start to end, because it's a dark color, it's a white color, this is two dot, this image, every image is looking here. Now we can see it. So every image have their own frequency, so that's why we can see the frequency from start from 0 to 255. Okay, so this thing is happen using a MATLAB. If you once you using a MATLAB, so you can get the difference between the two images. So one image is going to be a simple and second image is going to be two colored, so you can get the frequency by from two different pictures. So if you can see this slide, so where we have a brightness equalization. So the bright equalization means that your color is equally distributed, like we studied red, blue, green. So same like that. For a red we have a 8 bit, for a blue 8 bit, for a green 8 bit. So it like equalized brightness. So again, I told you before, like we have a two method how we can enhance the digitize. So change the data and use a lookup table. So this was your frequencies. So he's saying that make this value black. So once you want to make a value black, so we will do, we can reduce the number of bits, we can reduce the number of level. And he's saying make this value white. So again the same thing, reduce number of bits, reduce number of levels. Okay, because for a black and white the number of bits is going to be reduced, but for an other color like red, blue, green, purple, and so on, we have a different number of bits and different number of level. So now this is the way, and the lookup table as we studied in previous class as well. So which is for a black you can use this values, and for a white you can use another value. So this is the range how we can reduce, how we can make the color in a white or a black and so on. So this is a lookup table. So you need to be memorize it because it's like a memorized thing. So now this is simply a brightness equalization. This is your equalized picture where a bit of color is separate and is different, is looking different or separate. So and this is your, if somebody says so make it black and make it white, so this is the black and white picture. So this can be a bit of colorful. So if you can see this image and we want that number of pixels of this position. So if you want the number of a pixel, so if the pixel is, if you want a less number of pixels, the image will not be clear. If you want more pixels, so according to pixel, and pixel is going to increase, it means the image is going to be clear. So if you can see, so this is a pixel now. If you want to increase the number of bits, so this image is going to be clear. But up to this instant, this image is not clear. So it means number of bits and level is lower. So coming to another thing, pattern recognition. So in a pattern recognition, we have a typical recognition problem. First, recognize a letter in a word, recognize people, recognize classes of a subject, recognize place, and so on. So all these things is based on frequencies, different frequencies. If you want to see the letter like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, so each alphabet have their own different frequency, and for a word again is different. For a people, every people have their own different structure, so the frequency is going to be changed, and the classes and places shift everything. So using a matlab you can be recognized by their frequencies. So one thing which is more important, once you have a image of a someone, and you want to search this person in the world, and so the camera is going to be catch the picture of the people. Once the picture is coming to the server, and the server is going to be filter out to, using a comparison with the images. So when the frequency, so image is not going to be compared, this is basically a frequency comparison. When the frequency of two images is going to be same, so that's, oh, this is the same person, this is the same picture which we want to search it out. So using matlab, so we can find the people, we can find a number, and so on, whatever we can find it out, it's based on frequencies and using a matlab. So this is the example. If you want to recognize the text, so United States Postal Service, so how you can recognize this? So take a picture of this, go to matlab, catch the picture in a matlab, separate the frequency of each symbol, each alphabet and letter. So once you want to compare the words or a sentence with this, where United States Postal Service, so the frequency will going to be compare. When frequency is matched, so United States will be will be visual for us and on the screen. So if you can see this slide recognition of a people. So you have this picture and you want to find Obama. You want to find Obama in the world now. So once you catch a, so this is a picture. This is a picture you have in a server, and this picture you are getting from a street you, through camera or some by something else. So once it's going, once the frequencies of the face, because mostly we find a face, the frequency of it is going to become is going to compare and going to be same. So we say, oh yeah, this Obama, and which the frequency is going to be matched. So this is basically recognition of a people. So this is another recognition classes of objects, object like animal, like a plant, like a wood, and etc etc. So you can also be get it by visual, by if you are going to be take it using a matlab, by the frequency, etc etc. So you can be watch it, you can be visualize it. So and again, it's another example recognition of a places. If you have this image and this image is in your server room, because this image clear and we already have a clear image in the server. So once it's going to be compared and the frequency is going to be matched, so you say, oh, this is a Paris. And another is recognition of handwriting digits. So if you are using a 3 and 3 will be there and using a handwrite, so the frequency will be going to match and 7 and so on. So this is just for your information. Read it out. Like a number, like a number 3 and number 7. It's a handwriting. How you can get it using a MATLAB or how you can visualize it. Okay, so this is basically a mat, and we can also be used like this as well. And in a training data pair, so x1 y1 x2 y2 and xn. So x is observation, y or the class label. So you are going to be compare the x and y are x1 with x2, y1 with y2 and so on. So this was your lecture, which is just about image comparison and frequency using a MATLAB. So hope you guys will find it well for your information. Once anybody have a question, you guys can ask it. So just keep in mind one thing again, I'm telling you, if you want to enhance, if you want to clear your picture, just increase the number of a bit and level. Otherwise, you can reduce the number of bit and level for a black and white picture. So this is a basic thing which we need to be know about it. So thank you for your time. See you in the next lecture. If you guys have a question, you can comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you for your time.